This week has been incredibly reflective for me because I said goodbye to a friend who left a mark on every single person she encountered. And I know people say that a lot at celebrations of life, but with Jackie, you could feel it in the room. There are certain people who carry the essence of Christ with them, not perfectly, not performatively, but so genuinely that when they walk into the room, people exhale. That was Jackie. She was safe, wise, warm, honest. She was style and beauty, and storytelling and discernment. But more than anything, she made people feel seen. And I think people are starving for that right now. Not perfection, not polished versions of each other, not people performing connection while secretly keeping everyone at arm's length. I think people are exhausted from shallow interactions, exhausted from trying to prove themselves, exhausted from feeling unseen in rooms full of people. And then every once in a while, you meet someone like Jackie, and being around them reminds you what the essence of Christ actually feels like in another human. You feel safe. You feel noticed. You feel important. You feel like maybe slowing down and caring deeply about people still matters. Sitting at her celebration of life made me realize something I don't want to forget. At the end of our lives, people are not going to gather together, talk about how productive we were or how impressive we looked online. They're going to talk about how we made them feel. Did we love well? Did we notice people? Did we make room for them? Did we point people back to Jesus by the way we lived? Because Jackie did all of that naturally. She didn't have to force it. She just carried this steady peace and this quiet confidence in God that changed the atmosphere around her everywhere she went. We are not called to consume life. We are called to participate in it. Somewhere along the way, I think we started building lives around comfort, image, distraction, and performance. But the actual directive Jesus gave us was active. Love one another and go make disciples. That requires participation. It requires presence, attention, vulnerability, hospitality, showing up for people, making room at the table, pursuing people who need love, and trusting God enough to walk through hard things instead of around them. And Jackie lived like that. So this week, as I processed the passing of my friend, I bought myself a Claddagh ring from Galway, Ireland, because Jackie loved Galway. And honestly, I think I just wanted something tangible to remind me to live more like her, to love people better, to notice people better, and to make room for people better. And when I think about Jackie and her husband, Jim, I think about coffee and cherry pie at camp in upstate New York, warm conversations, belly laughs, stories around the table, the kind of moments that seem small until you realize later they were actually shaping you. That's legacy. Not just what you built, but how people felt around you. So this week's one sip, one tip is this. Become the kind of person that makes people exhale. Be safe, present, pursue people, ask the deeper question. Put your phone down. Notice someone, encourage someone. Love like it's an action, not just an idea. Because the wake we leave behind will always matter more than the image we tried to create. Take what you need, leave what you don't. And I'll meet you right back here next week for another sip.